What's the deal, y'all? Underground Boxing News. Underground Boxing News, Mr. Underground. Mr. Did I mention that? Shout out to the custom place in Dover Mall. My guy hit me up. You know what I'm saying? He threw a little bag on me. Check that out. Mr. Underground. Mr. Did I mention that? It's definitely in full effect. Shout out to them. Make sure y'all go to the custom place in Dover Mall. Show them love. Hey, and if y'all do show them love, make sure y'all tell them Mr. Mr. Did I mention that sent you? And yo, tell them boys they wanted to start bringing my stuff to me, man. I live too far. They keep going back and forth. Tell him when y'all get there to start bringing Mr. Did I mention that? His stuff, man. All right, he tired of driving. It's too far for me. So we're gonna get to it. We got some guests coming in. I want y'all to talk to them. I want y'all to talk to them. I want people to be involved. This means so much to me. Like I said, this means a lot to me. So I'm gonna get straight to it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be a great interview. I want people to interact. I want people to interact. I can join the live and talk to anybody I have on the live, because that's what it's about. It's about coming together as one, and it's just all love. So till then, did I mention that? Definitely back, Mr. Underground. Did I mention that? There's gonna be another special guest on here too. So y'all just stay tuned. Y'all gonna be able to interact with him too. Great guy. Like, jeez. That's beautiful. What's up, Zab? Before we even start, I want to give Zab a special shout out for everything he did in his career. Brother, we love you. Brother, we appreciate your career, what you did. He started boxing in 1990. I don't want to be wrong. Zab, I don't want to be wrong, Zab. Zab, I don't want to be wrong, brother. Zab started boxing. His pro debut was 18. Started boxing in 1996. He stopped boxing at 2019. He fought for 23 years. He unified and welterweight as 147. He did a lot for the sport of boxing. He's a Hall of Famer, and I want you to know, Zab, we appreciate you. Everything you did for the sport. We love you, Underground Boxing. Love you, brother. And if there's anything I can do to promote what you got going on, I know what you got going on. I don't want nothing from you. It's just all from the bottom of my heart. I just want us all to come together as one, and we can help so many people. If you got anything going on out there and you helping the youth or doing anything with the youth, brother, and it means so much. You would change a lot of lives, and we just appreciate everything you did for the sport. Zab got hurt. He got a brain bleed, and that's why he had to retire from boxing. But brother, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you did for the sport of boxing, and I appreciate you for following me and wanting to see what's going on. Everything I'm doing is very positive. It's no cussing. It's nothing negative on my page. I'm just putting out a real positive message, Zeb, and we really appreciate you, brother. I'm waiting for somebody to jump on the live. I got this kid and his father I just met. I just sent it to him. I don't know where they at right now, but I'm trying to get it. Let's see. What's up,
Yo,
brother? What's the deal? Where your dad at?
my dad. You're right. He about to come in.
All right.
You're right.
What's going on, good brother?
What's up? What's up, brother? We just had Zab Judah on here. I don't know if he's still on here, but we should give him his flowers right now for what he did for the sport of boxing.
Oh, absolutely.
He did a great thing in boxing for over 20 years. He retired from a brain bleed. People don't understand how serious boxing is.
I never knew that though. I never knew he had
a brain
bleed.
Yup. So we know now. We bringing all this stuff to life. He put his life on the line for us for entertainment, and people don't respect boxers enough for that. Every time a boxer go in the ring, is that chance that they can die just for entertainment for us, and we don't appreciate that. They drag boxers. Boxers are the only people who retire and they just get completely forget about. They just fall off the earth off earth. They just retire.
Listen, man,
and fall off
one
earth.
of the best southpaws to ever put on a pair of gloves, man.
Ever. He unified. He got the IBF, WBO. He was the champion for years. People watched him for years. And I want y'all to tell him that y'all love him and y'all appreciate everything that he
Zach,
did.
listen, man, from the bottom of my heart, we love you, Zach.
But we're going.
I appreciate you, brother. All the hard work. We know the sacrifices you put in to be who you are in this game of boxing, man. Definitely appreciate that.
So I appreciate you guys for that. We're gonna get to it. I know I joke a lot and I have fun a lot, and I say that I mention that and all that stuff. But this channel is really about bringing us together as one. It's going to be businessmen. It's going to be all types of people on here. I want people to interact. I want people to share this. I want people to see what's going on this page because it's bigger than boxing. We're going to save somebody. Somebody going to get saved. I got this young man right here, great kid. I got his father, a great kid. I just met these guys off of Instagram. I've been following this young kid for a while now from a very different breed. I love that kid. He's a great kid too. They have their families. They had a family. This is so much bigger than boxing, y'all. This is bigger, so much bigger than boxing. I need people to tune in. There's no cussing on here. There's no shaming nobody, especially no fighters, because they go in that ring and risk their life every time they go in that ring. So it's not about nobody want fame, nothing like that. It's about these fighters being here and they in arm's reach, and y'all can go to these guys. They love talking. They love being involved with the community, and I feel like they being cheated for what they doing in the sport. They being cheated for what they doing in the sport, and they not being recognized. Nobody's recognized these fighters. It's great fighters out here, and you got the Charlo twins. They are great, amazing guys. They put this image of them are like they just straight animals. It's not true.
Right.
I met the Charlos a few times. I was in New York. You know, they paid for my parking. I was just in Vegas with them. They offered to try to pay for a ticket, but we was good. But these boxers are here. They arm reach. We got fathers here that's arm reach, and we're going to get straight to it. I'm sorry that I'm going to introduce you guys, but I just wanted to get this off because this is very, very serious, and it is much bigger than boxing, y'all. I did this because we're going to try to save somebody. Somebody's going to be saved. And we got this young man and his father. They are great people. So we're going to get to that. Mr. Did I mention Matt is definitely going to be back. And let's get to it. Y'all can introduce yourself.
My name is Lemar Smith Jr., 19 years old, amateur standout. Didn't have too many amateur fights like that. Had around like 40, close to 50 amateur fights. My first fight was at 8 years old. I started boxing since I can walk. So I've been fighting amateur for like 11 years now. So yeah, a national junior Olympic champion at 147. Was ranked number 1 at 147. So
when you say you was ranked, was you ranked?
I was ranked
nationally ranked.
Yeah, I was nationally ranked number 1 in the country at 147.
Okay. What year?
It was my first. It was my first open class tournament. It was recently my first open class tournament. Uh, I fought against everybody was older than me. It was all 22, 23 years old. I beat them all, and yeah, I was ranked number one at 47. Then I moved up to 56 to try to qualify for the Olympic team, and I fought national gold gloves. I made it all the way to the national gold gloves, but I lost in the quarterfinals. I moved up to a
So
whole different weight class to try to make the Olympic team.
I want to rewind something right quick. You said you were 16 and you fought everybody that was older than you about like 22.
No, I was 18,
Okay.
and I fought my first open class tournament when I was 18.
So when you got on that stage, was it a different feeling from when you have a regular amateur bout, like a little tournament, like a regular tournament?
Like when I was younger than when I'm fighting grown men.
Yes.
Yeah, it was different. It was different. Like it was more difference with I'll say a little bit with the strength, a little bit with fighting the grown men, like the strength. But I feel like I was more skillfully above them. So I feel like younger people, like us younger guys, like more skillful than them, but they like more stronger and things like that. But I didn't feel like nobody was too much stronger than me though. But it's definitely a strength when you fighting a kid and you fighting a grown man.
Yeah, for sure.
So what made you decide to start boxing?
I came from a family of boxers. My both my uncles box. A lot of my family, my cousins box, my uncles, my dad boxed for a little bit. So both my uncles was pro boxers, Keenan Smith and Donald Smith. My Keenan Smith was a amateur standout too. He was a two-time national champion, junior Olympic national Golden Glove champion. Donald Smith, he been out like 10, 11 nationals too. He was a good pro. They both was good pros.
Okay. Who your trainer? Who your trainer?
Oh yeah, the one and only Lemar Smith Sr. You know what I mean? I'm on the 1 and 2s. You know, I've been training fighters. Man, I started when I was 18. I was training fighters. I trained with my trainer, Kevin Carmody. He's still around. He stopped training fighters, but I was boxing for him. And then I had so many family members. Like he said, his uncles and stuff boxed. There was my little brothers and my little cousin. Everybody came. We all came down. So he basically was like, man, there's a lot of y'all, man. I need some help with y'all. So basically, I started helping them because I couldn't, you know, commit myself to the gym because my wife was pregnant with my son. So I couldn't be at the gym all the time and train, so I would help them out here and there. But before you know it, I was helping them out all the time. So I started helping training the fighters. But Keenan Smith was a great fighter. You know, he was a little caught up in the streets. You know what I mean? That messed up his career. And Donald Smith was a real good fighter, but you know, he decided to stop after a while. But I really, truly believe that this young man is standing in front of us right now, Lemar Smith Jr., he's the one, man. He loved this stuff. He eats, sleep, boxing. You know what I mean? He's a good kid. You know what I mean? He don't give me no problems. He's not in the streets. You know what I mean? And I thank God for him. You know what I mean? Because finally, I always said to myself, dang, I want somebody to love boxing more than I love boxing. Because I watch boxing all the time. All I do is wake up, watch boxing. And this kid, I met my match, man. You know what I mean? He loved the game of boxing. He studied it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I've been doing this for like over 20 years now, training fighter.
So what made you get? If y'all could probably back the camera up some, that way y'all can both be in it at the same time. Y'all ain't got to listen. Just probably back it up just a little bit.
All right, hold on. Let me see. You see it now?
Yeah, I can see y'all a little
okay.
bit better now. So what made you get into boxing? What made you transition your life to street boxing?
Yeah, my mom and my dad, they had 8 kids, 8 siblings, 8 of us. We was from Southwest. We live in a 3-bedroom house.
What people don't know what Southwest is. No. What part? As you talk about Southwest Philadelphia,
Southwest Philadelphia. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's
Southwest Philadelphia. Was 8 of us in a 3-bedroom house, and basically we was always fighting around the neighborhood. We was, you know, fighting each other. She said, man, y'all crazy, man. I got to make some money off y'all. I'm going to take y'all to the boxing gym. So she took us all to the boxing gym. And she, you know, my uncles, Uncle Neon and my Uncle Allen, they used to box back in the day, just little small stuff. So we went in there and they, you know, we learned how to box. And we went in there and we never left, man. I've been in the game ever since.
Okay. So, but besides boxing, what's the goal? So if you couldn't box, like today or tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? What would be the plan after that? Is it a plan B in mind?
My plan B is, you know, I got, you know, siblings that's in a real estate. I mean, they got, you know, certain business that I can, you know, get in with. But boxing, for real, boxing is my life, man. I've been, like I said, I've been training fighters since I was 18. Boxing is everything. To me, boxing is everything to me. You know what I mean? So I really don't, if boxing don't work, I guess I'll just be an old guy just watching boxing and, you know what I mean?
you just love the sport. Ain't nothing wrong with it, brother.
Man. I was
Ain't
born
nothing wrong
into
with
it, man. I can't, you know what I mean? It's like an itch, man. They don't understand when you boxing, man. It's just the sound of the mitts, the smell of the gym, the limelight, the winning, the, you know, seeing the kids grow, like, you know, helping kids, like, you know, how many, like being a father figure, you know, to some kids. There's a lot of kids that come to me like, man, you know what I mean? I thank you, Coach Mar. You like a dad to me. I never really had a dad. Like, you know what I mean? I got a lot of kids.
So before you even finish, let me say that is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Right.
Because you saving kids' lives. That's
right.
super important. So it don't matter if it's 2 or it's 3 or it's 4. It just don't matter. Knowing you in arm's reach and they doing something that they like and they looking up to you as a father figure, that means they want to impress you. So they want to come back. You know what I'm saying? And they need that as a role model. This is what we need. So we need fathers like this. We need young men like this. To be a boxer, you got to be super, super disciplined. It's the hardest sport for you.
No, it really is, man.
It's a lonely sport. You got to get up in the morning and jog by yourself, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You got to jog miles and miles, you know, and you can't have sex. So it's like really a lonely sport, but it's like they forget about the fighters. Y'all put all this work in and nobody show y'all no love. Nobody.
Right.
You get no love from nobody. And like the day you fight, that's it. After that, it's over. You get the love the day you fight, but after that, it's over. Boxing is the only sport where you can go into a gym and you can run into a Danny Garcia, you can run into a J-Rock, Julian Williams, you can run into a Charlo, you can run into Frank Martin, you can run into all these big fighters, and you don't got to worry about them turning you down. They're going to help you in somehow, some way. And it ain't just with boxing, it's with other things. So people need to take advantage of these boxers. They need to take advantage in arm's reach. They hear, they want to help. All they want to do is help. They love for people to come talk to them. This guy right here, he's a trainer. How many kids you train? At this time, just at this time.
At this time,
you got a lot going on with your son.
Probably like 12, 13 kids, something like that.
So he made this a part of his business to train these kids. He's a family man. He got a wife. He have children. He got a job, a career, and he still makes time to go to the gym and just train these kids because that's what's important to them. We can get some of these kids off the street. They can go to the gym. There's going to be other places where they can go that people are going to start reaching out. People already start reaching out to me and trying to figure out what they can do to help. There's going to be a lot of people on this page. I want people to interact. You don't have to be embarrassed or it ain't a pride thing over here. Y'all can get in. Y'all can have y'all kids come on live and ask these kids fighters because this guy right here, he a kid. And before you know it, he going to blow up. And it's going to be hard to get in contact with him. Mr. Underground is making all this stuff happen. When this guy blow up and he knew me, it's going to be the same exact thing. I'm going to still let people get on live and interact with him, talk to him, ask him all types of questions and how he transitioned to his life to being a champion. Because it's a really, really big transition to coming from an inner city, and I'm not just talking about Philadelphia. You got New York, Chicago, LA. It's hard. That transition to becoming an inner city kid into a world champion, that's a really, really big deal. And like I said, these fighters come in the ring, every time they get in the ring, they got a potential of dying. We just was talking about Zab Judah. He had to retire from a brain bleed. You know what I'm saying? They putting their life on the line for entertainment, and people is not taking it, like, people just taking this for a joke. They talk about these fighters, they bash them bad. And once that happens to them, that's the end of them. And it should not be like that, because these are the only people in the world that you can go to at any boxing gym and run into somebody big. Jerron Boots Ennis, like, it's just, the names go on and on and on. Terrence Crawford, like, it just go, and they great fighters, and you can just walk to them and just ask them, and go in the gym, talk to these boys, talk to them, teach you all types of stuff, how to train. Just how many times you ran into Boots?
I ran into Boots a lot of times. I just recently met up with him at the gym. I sparred down his gym. I sparred one of the pros down at the gym.
How great of a guy is Boots? And not mention that Boots get trained from his father. This kid being trained from his father. His father got
great. When I say a great guy, man, that's a great duo right there, man. I look up to them two guys, man. You know what I mean? Very humble, very respectful, man. Like, you know what I mean? Boots, you come down there, he make you feel like you just family the way he talk to you. Yeah. I mean, now once you put on the gloves and hop in that ring with him, he might.
Oh, we all right. We all right. You know, it's go time. It's go time. Did I mention that? It's go time. Did I mention that? With the other girl is back.
But, you know what I mean? As far as, like, you know, seeing them and younger guys, like, he showed my son so much, you know, respect and you know what I mean? You know, and talk business with him and everything, man. Good guy.
He gave me so many props. Last time I went down there, he just gave me so many props, told me how much a good fighter I am, and how smart of a fighter I am, and how I grew throughout the years, how I've been watching me since I was young, and all that type of stuff. He showed me so much love. He contacts me. We exchange number. He contacts me. He showed a lot of love for sure. Moose is definitely not one of them guys that, like,
people's champion. He a people's champion, man. I can't wait till he get all them belts, man. He deserved it. You know what I mean? And the thing about that kid, you know, we talk about us, but I'm gonna talk about him. Think about that kid. Even when he's not training, he's helping other kids. Like, he'll get the pads and work with other fighters. Like, you can't get that out of everybody. You know what I mean? People just care about themselves.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? He want everybody to succeed. And you know what I mean? That's a good kid, man. You can't teach that. That got to be in you.
So with that, but what you saying, he want everybody to succeed. That's how you generate generational wealth.
Right.
That's the way you generate generational wealth, because they giving this game out. Even though boxing is a tough sport, but you getting trained from the best.
Right.
They giving a game out for free. Boxing is the most cheapest sport too. You only need some sneakers. You can have some boxing shoes for years. A mouthpiece, pay a little $30 fee, whatever the case may be, and boom, you win. You win. Right. But it's bigger than boxing, because on my last one I did with one different breed, I was telling them how Danny Garcia got a barbershop, how he got a car wash, how he got different things he bringing in the community for people so people can expand in life. You can learn how to cut hair, and then you go get your own barbershop. You know what I'm saying? You can figure out the game, how you got the car washes, and then you can go get your own car wash. And this is how we building generational wealth. And these guys are in the city right here to teach you. These are great guys. They great guys, and they just right here in arm's reach. Everywhere Danny go, he take his family. He's a great family man. He's taking his sisters with him. He take his dad with him, his mom. His dad always been his trainer, and that's what I like to see. I like to see fathers as trainers to their sons, because as your son develop as a man and learn how to fight, he's always going to respect you. He's always going to be a respect line. Danny Garcia could probably beat his pop up anytime he want. You know what I'm saying? But I seen the fight. We all seen it when his pop smacked him. when his pop smacked him. But it was all love, because he knew it was love.
And he know he got the best. He want the best for his son. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm happy. So, what's your future look like? What's your future look like? Any fights coming up?
Uh, we got something coming for sure. I don't know if I'm staying amateur or I'm turning pro next. I'm not really sure. We going over a lot of things. I definitely will keep you updated. We'll keep everybody updated what I got coming next. But I'm not sure right now. But I'm definitely gonna be letting people know soon if I'm staying or I'm gonna be turning pro.
So you leaning towards what you leaning towards though, like
I'm definitely leaning more towards the pros for sure. I don't like fighting in these 12-ounce puffy gloves no more, and the headgear and all the politician stuff and all that type of stuff. I don't want to deal with the amateur no more. I did what I did for a long time, so I feel like I want to turn now, like start making some money off of it, because I'm getting punched in my face, and the amateur is not paying you, so.
yeah.
You get punched in your face, and I feel like the amateur is harder than the pros, especially getting off for like 15, 20 fights that a lot of people had. I feel like I had harder fights than a lot of pros that had building up. I'm not going to say like the guys that fight for the world titles and all that, but like the guys that's coming up, them amateur tournaments is way harder because you're fighting the best people from that country and that state and all that type of things. Like the best people from Texas, Cali, Florida, all that type of stuff. So I definitely think.
Let me ask, what makes the amateurs harder than the pros coming in? Like what make it harder? You just said the amateurs is harder than the pros. So what's the difference?
I say the part of the amateurs harder than the pros is the competition level. Cause when you turn pro, you gotta build yourself up until you got enough experience or your team believe in you to take a fight with somebody that can really fight. Because you see a lot of people, they start off fighting 10, 15, 20 bums so to build their resume and gain their confidence as a professional, getting used 8 ounces, because it is the difference. That's probably the main difference with the amateur and pros. That's probably the hard part is the glove difference. So you got to get used to it as a pro, because you used to 12-ounce puffy gloves with 8 ounces. Them jaws little, so you really gonna feel it.
For sure. For sure. So
yeah.
when you turn pro, where you want your pro debut to be at?
Like the place?
Yeah, of course.
I want my pro debut here in Philadelphia.
Well, right though, what spot you got in mind?
Probably the 200-300 arena. I want it there or I want it on
shout out to 2300 Arena though, because I met a lot of great fighters at 2300 Arena, so we're going to shout them out. So James, no chill.
Yeah, I know. I sparred him before.
So shout out to him. He got a fight when the 20 James No Chill Bernadine. He got a fight. Everybody go check him out at the 2300 Arena. Another great guy. But you said you sparred him before, right?
Yeah, I sparred him at Danny Gym.
So how was that?
It was definitely good work. We did like 6-7 rounds. It was definitely good work. For sure.
Okay, you bigger than him though, right?
Yeah.
So out of all the boxing matches you fought, all the amateur matches you fought, who was like the top guy when you turn pro? You're like, I might gotta worry about this guy that you sparred or fought.
That I sparred. See, it's only like that I sparred for. That's hard. Cause the only person I could think of, if we like family is like the only person I could think of is like probably Lil Johnny. But we like family, so I don't think we'll ever fight. But we basically like I've been knowing him since he was a little kid, so I helped him like get better as an amateur because he was like my young boy. So he was sparring me since he was like 14, 15. But now he got older enough now. Now he's like 17. So now we like really working. Like it's really good work now. Where I gotta like take a more serious on him. He got like way better. So I think that's like the only one. But anybody else, well, that's really hard. Maybe the guy that I fought when in my championship in the Junior Olympics, maybe he'll be good. Look, his name was Lorenzo Trevino. Where is he from? Trevino. I don't know who he's from, but I know he was training down, like getting ready for the tournament. He was training down Errol Spencer in them gym. Like he was helping Frank Martin.
He was in Texas.
Yeah, he was in Texas.
I think he's from Indiana, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, he was from Indiana.
From Indiana, yeah, he's from Indiana.
He was helping Frank Martin get ready for his
fight. it's something about them boys, man. It's something about them
Yeah,
Texas boys.
they come hard, man. That Derrick James, man, he got, I don't know what he's doing up there, but
So
he got them
if
kids
y'all
coming hard.
listen, if y'all look at my YouTube channel, right?